Hey guys, what is happening? Welcome to this video. So in this video, we are asking the tricky question, have rent prices peaked? It's really a complex answer, but I'm gonna give it to you in this video. So stay tuned, let's do this. All right guys, welcome back. So the question is, have rent prices peaked? And the answer is, yeah, probably, most likely is the most probable answer to that. So I'm gonna throw up a chart on your screen that you can see rent prices and average medium incomes. So basically, what you can see there is they are tied at the hip. And I know this is a little old chart because they use the census, which is obviously takes time and everything to do. This was the most up-to-date one that I could find. But you can see that they are tied to medium income. So the thing is, you can actually see in that chart, during 2008, incomes actually were lagging behind the median rent prices. You can see how it jumped up above it, but then guess what happened? It went back down below it and corrected. So the thing is, rent prices are tied to median incomes. Now, this is something property investors just do not want to accept. They think that they're going to be able to raise rent indefinitely with the rate of inflation, which is never going to happen because people's incomes are not going up with the level of inflation. They're at a negative return. So the real question is, if you own a property as an investor right now and you're renting it out, you're really screwed. And that's because you're going to lose to inflation because house prices don't go up with inflation. This year has proved that because housing is now extremely leveraged. That old mentality that housing rises with inflation only really works if incomes are rising. And really what people should say is it rises with incomes, because that is the reality. Housing actually rises with incomes, and I mean rent by housing. So the thing is, have rent prices peaked? Yeah, probably. And there's another thing that's going to happen as well, is as people can't sell their houses, especially in the fall of this year, what you're going to see is they're going to flip those to the rental market. Now, that's not going to be everybody, obviously. That's going to be the people that can actually afford to do it. So these are people that didn't buy at the top of the bubble, but now you're going to see those people come online and they're going to say, well, we can rent it out and we're not taking that much of a negative hit. We might be break even or whatever. So they're less concerned about that. However, for the people who bought in 2021, the people who bought in 2022, the people who are buying right now, and the people who bought in 2020, oh, it's game over for those guys. It's game over. If they lose their job, if they need to sell, they're done. They're absolutely done, because they're going to be at a point where they just can't sell. And then what are they going to do? They're not going to be able to go to the rental market. They're not going to be able to afford to subsidize the rent by like 30, 50%. So they're going to be absolutely screwed. They're going to end up in foreclosure and losing their home. And that is why you are going to see defaults absolutely explode. You are going to see defaults like people have never seen in Canada, and people have never seen probably in the world, because the thing is, Canada is one of the biggest real estate bubbles in the world, and the government, all the financial regulators, all in bed with the banks, have just been addicted to this cheap money. The government has been addicted to this cheap money, and it's allowed this bubble to just be fueled to a massive extent. And really, we are just going to see a huge collapse from that. It has to happen. And the thing is, guys, it's just natural cycles of markets. I really don't feel sorry for anybody who speculated in this market, because I think it was stupid. I think it was very easy to see that this market was stimulated artificially, and I know you guys know that. The first-time home buyers, on the other hand, yeah, I do feel a little bit sorry for them, especially here in Calgary, because really, it would have been really tricky like to battle the FOMO here in Calgary. Like what you've sim propagated, it's been very clever. Then you've had the oil aspect as well. So I think first-time home buyers really have just had a hard time. And the other thing is, guys, when you really think about it, first-time home buyers, they have tons of FOMO. They are literally, if they can buy and they were looking in the market before, they would have jumped in 2021, in 2022. Most of those first-time home buyers that could buy have bought. It's going to be 10% that have held back and said something doesn't feel right. Maybe they watched this channel, you know, and that's really what I hoped, because, you know, it's been very difficult because a lot of people have thought they've had nowhere to go. So even if they've had a bad feeling, they've had no fundamental clue what is happening, and that's what I've tried to make sense of on this channel. And I really hope that people have paid attention and kind of listened, because right now we are seeing the market come down extremely fast. And what people don't understand is, even though we're going to see mortgage rates fall, that might create a bull trap in some markets. So you might see a price increase or something like that happen because the mortgage rates will go down. But then the mortgage rates are going down as a result of the recession that's coming. But then guess what? Unemployment is going to start rising. So there may be this window of opportunity, and it's not a window of good opportunity, it's bad opportunity. And when that window happens, you may see the bull trap. Now that window, it may not even happen. And that's going to be an interesting thing to look at going forward. The thing is, guys, it's really reality that people need to be setting in right now and thinking of, because moving forward, people need to be thinking about what is going to happen in the future. Is their job really secure? What do they do for work? What is their business based on? Is it based on residential investment, which is people buying homes, people renovating homes? Home prices going up, essentially. That's what that means. So what's going to happen in this scenario? And there's going to be things that are going to be really, really good to do. Things like cleaning. If you can get a contract for all these foreclosures that are going to come up, if you're just good and you can get a bunch of people together, I'm thinking of even doing one here in Calgary, setting one up where we got a little business where we just go this winter, next year, and we clean out these foreclosures, and we could do it, and you know, we could all earn a lot of money. I know there's decent money in doing that. So there's different things that are going to be needed as this happens, and you've just got to kind of anticipate all those different things that you're going to see, because that is going to lead to opportunity. Even though people are going through hard times, people are losing homes, people are going to be making insane amounts of money out of this. And just think about the buyers who are on the sidelines, because really those are the guys that are making the most money, because they're getting paid to wait. So think about that. As house prices go down, you're getting paid to wait. So literally, if you buy right now, you are literally, if prices continually go down another 20-30%, which they easily could, you could have been paid that. And that's a huge difference, because even though, like, for example, places like Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatoon are smaller bubbles, they're still in bubbles when you look at historical charts, and that's what people just haven't got. So the thing is, guys, a lot of people are underwater. Things are going to be really, really bad. Rent prices have likely peaked, and it's going to be very, very interesting times ahead. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe to the channel, please join us on our live stream, hit the notification bell below if you want to see that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.